Welcome to part 45. A woe to America, woe to the nations, and woe to Babylon. August the 20th, 2024 by man's calendar. And I was talking about something someone had brought to me at work the other day for me to listen to on their phone. And they were standing there holding it up to my ear for me to hear it, which I still couldn't hear it very good, but well enough that it disturbed me. It was talking about stuff and making fun of the priests and stuff, as I said, and pedophilia. And then it went on to start making fun of nuns and Jesus. I looked at them sternly and I just walked away. I didn't even listen. I didn't give credence to it. I didn't finish listening. It angered me and I walked away. It was for the best. I just shook my head at them and walked away. They do this kind of thing all the time to me at work, certain ones of them. And I think it's funny to insult me and to insult my beliefs and stuff. And to make fun of me. And to talk about nasty stuff right in front of me. They will literally sit and talk about wanting to have sex with one another and all kinds of stuff and joke about that with one another. And some of them are married, but they'll still joke about wanting to have sex with one another and stuff. I'm talking about women with women. And the men will joke, some of the men will joke about wanting to be with some of the other women's sons. Don't tell me, y'all don't know. If y'all don't go through this barrage every day, you're a blessed person. I go through this barrage every day at work. This is their conversations. Law ain't got nothing up on me. I hear this every day. But it don't change who I am. It don't change who I am. It makes me angry, but it doesn't change who I am. Because when you rooted and grounded in Jesus, ain't nothing can change you. You like the tree planted by the water. I'm not going to be moved. All that filth does is irritate me. Because I wasn't that from the beginning, and I'm not going to be that in the end. And that's just the truth of it. I don't see the purpose to these nasty jestings and why you want to do them. I don't understand that. I really don't. I don't see a purpose to it. I don't see any reason to do it, and I don't know why you would want to do that. And you professing to be holy. Why would you want to jest about nasty stuff? Why are you talking about stuff that you shouldn't be talking about? Things that if something goes on in the bedroom, we're not even to speak about this stuff that goes on. And why are you men joking about women's things that's going on? This is a question I'm going to ask. Why are you men talking about women's menopausal problems and joking about that as though that's something to joke about? That is a very stressful thing to go through. No, I haven't gone through it. But it's a very stressful thing to go through. I've seen people go through it. Why are you joking about that? Because that's a physical change that a person's going through. And they're no longer what they once was because they're losing something and they're becoming something else. So why are y'all making fun of that, making light of that? It's hard to go through those changes. And it changes people, even mentally. So why are ministers joking about that, making light of that, as though that's something to make light of? You make fun of the women going through the hot flashes and all that stuff. That's nothing to make fun of. Maybe if y'all had to go through it, you'd understand. You know, the Lord is good about showing you and helping you to walk a mile in somebody else's shoes. Maybe if you men had to walk a mile in a woman's shoes and go through some of these things, these discomforts that women have to go through, you would not be so quick to judge, and you certainly wouldn't want to joke about it. You would see there's no humor in that. Maybe then you wouldn't be as foolish as you are. And when I say foolish in that respect, I'm talking about to play the gesture, the fool. If you want to joke about something, pick something clean that has nothing to do with people's natures like that. Don't joke about sex. Don't joke about stuff like that. That's nasty. That's lewd. That's... No. And it's not going to enter the kingdom of heaven. And if you continue in it, you are not going to enter the kingdom of heaven. Because the Bible teaches that it is a shame for us to even talk about that which they do in secret. And that's certainly something that should be kept private between a husband and wife. It's not something we should be out here talking about, is their sex life and so forth. And it's none yet. It's none your business. And we certainly shouldn't be out here talking about it. And women shouldn't be out here talking about sexual stuff with people they're not married to. Men shouldn't either, for that matter. That is something that should remain between a husband and a wife in the privacy of their own home. Not out here noised abroad between God and everybody. God done sees it. That's well enough. Ain't nobody else got to know what's going on in your bedroom, your bathroom, your kitchen, what have you. But for some reason these days y'all think you got to tell everybody what's going on. And that's just stupidity. Just stupidity. You're not laying your Isaacs down if you're talking about all this nastiness. How is it you feel like you've been serving God all this time? If this is the kind of stuff that your all's minds is centered on and revolving around on a daily basis, how is Jesus not the thing that your mind is centered on? That's what it should be centered on. But how is Jesus not the thing that your mind revolves and rotates out from, gravitates out from, to live? If you get up every morning with Jesus stayed on your mind should then gravitate out from Jesus all day long. Or else he's not stayed on your mind. He's just not. I've been trying to show y'all how you picked up idols. The flag's an idol. Don't matter if you want to admit it or not. Your thoughts don't change God's thoughts one iota. God is a sovereign God. That's right, Jesus is sovereign. And he is set. And you cannot change God. He changes not. And you pledge your allegiance to that flag. And it has the Star of Ephraim on it. And you want to pray. And you want to put these flags right in your churches. Which is like mocking God right to his face. Here, Lord, here is my banner. Look what I got. I got my Moloch idol right here in front of you in the church. Yet I want you to come and bless my prayers that I'm praying for people. And some of y'all got big old eagles in your churches, which is the symbol of a cockatrice these days. And you want to say, oh, look, Lord, I got my graven images sitting right here in the church, but you see nothing wrong with these things. But have you asked God, did he want that in the house of God, in the house of prayer? Why does it need to be there? Why does any knickknacks or anything need to be in a house of prayer? We're there to pray and to get through to God, not to look at no knickknack. So why does these idols got to be in the churches for? Just asking. You are not laying your Isaac down if you have to decorate the church like your house. If your house looks like that and is full of knickknacks, you're not laying your Isaac down. I'm trying to get rid of all this junk out of this house. It wasn't mine to start with, it was my mama's. And I never cared for it to start with. I just don't care for knickknacks and whatnots, or whatever they're called. Never did. Never saw no purpose to them. And then as I got older, and especially now that I've read the Bible, to me they're just graven images. And now I want to make sure for sure that I get rid of them. Because I don't want them around me. I have no idol gods. I worship nothing but Jesus. I worship no one but Jesus. And I'm going to try to do at least one more video after this. Maybe get back into the footage. That's the hope anyway. Before I have to go to work this morning. But I hope I'm finally getting my point across to y'all. We have to lay self down and seek God's will for us. And if you have his spirit, he's definitely going to lead and guide you. And he will not lead and guide you to do nasty things. He really won't. But we'll discuss this more in the next part.